Sabalenka is the champion at the US Open. She defeats Anisimova in straight sets. And we should have known the Queen of New York, the Queen of the hard courts, would take her title again. She was very, very good. And this is my reaction. Here we go. Aryna Sabalenka defeats Amanda Anisimova 6-3, 7-6 to win the US Open for the second consecutive year. It was another tie-break for Sabalenka. I believe she's won the last 19 in a row. She's 21-2 for victories in tie-breaks this year in 2025. And that highlights how far she has come mentally, because tie breaks, as we know, are a real big mental battle. And right now, she's on top of the world. We probably should have given her more chances to win this US Open. I know me and Ben were quite big on Iga doing it because she was in good form. Sabalenka in the slams has been dominant, especially the hard court ones. She's the first woman to defend a US Open title since Serena Williams, 2012, 2014. And the fourth career Grand Slam title, first of the year, finishing her slam season with a record of 24-3. And that's got to be one of the highest records you've seen in a season with only winning one slam. And it was, well, it could have easily been winning no slams and having a 23-4 record, which is really impressive. But she struggled to close them out. And it's highlighted that 2 finals, 1 semi-final at Wimbledon, a final here in the US Open, and she finally converts it on the fourth chance of the year. And it could have been a real disappointing year if she wasn't able to. I think it's the hard courts, and I am going to really consider her now more so for every hard court slam. It's clear to see that she is the best hard court player in the world. Her records in slams since 2023 on a hard court is 39 wins, only 2 losses, which is outrageous, as the tennis letter says. She's world number one, doing world number one things, and she's also extended the gap massively. She's going to leave the US Open with 11,225 points. I always say if you get to 10,000 points, that's very dominant. 10,000's a big indicator. She's on 11,225. That's a 3,200 gap over Iga. And you can see there, Coco Gauff third. Anisimova up to fourth with 5,159 points. She's reached now 2 finals in a row. She did speak after the match saying that she's disappointed, it's going to take some time, but overall happy. And I think she should be, because not many people really believe she could get to a Grand Slam final this year. Let alone 2 Grand Slam finals back to back. And that just shows that she is now back to her best. And you've got to consider her next year to do well. I would say the whole season, particularly in America. I think her game really does suit the US Open. And yeah, she's still got plenty of tennis left in her. She's not exactly an old player. And I think that she will learn from these experiences of getting to Grand Slam finals and be a little bit more prepared next time. We've already seen a massive improvement from Wimbledon. She defeated Iga after what happened with that double bagel, and then went on and got to the final again and made it relatively competitive. I did feel like Sabalenka was always on the front foot. She pegged her back in that second set to bring it back on serve. But with the tie breaks, I did say a second ago, Sabalenka, super, super dominant. And Sabalenka is enjoying herself right now, to say the least. She's a great character. You see her with like the Moe goggles on, with champagne flying. She was asked by Sloane Stephens, "How are you celebrating?" And Aryna said, "Oh, girl, we're going to drink." And you can see, I'm not sure how much of this I can show, but she's there with the champagne. The bottles are flying in the locker room. And yeah, she's having a really good time. There you go. This sort of highlights it here. And if world number one, winning your first slam of the year is not enough, she's also collected the biggest check in the history of women's tennis. $5 million. Insane. I mean, really good money right now at the US Open. Probably only the Six Kings Slam, which they do in Saudi Arabia, beats this right now. Unfortunately for the women, there's not an opportunity to play, but I reckon that will come soon. And yeah, all in all, fantastic tournament for Aryna Sabalenka. She's on top of the world. She's winning a lot of money. She's winning another slam just to close the gap with Iga. And if you look at this now, we can see some comparisons with Iga and Sabalenka, which is quite funny. July 12th, 2025, Iga wins Wimbledon to record her 100th career win at a major. And then September the 6th, Sabalenka wins the US Open to record her 100th career win at a major. And they both beat Amanda Anisimova in the final. Very funny how stats do line up. But let us know in the comment section, what did you make of this victory today for Sabalenka? Was you expecting it? I mean, we've underplayed her, I think, massively on Game to Love this year. I have learnt my lesson. I will not be doing it in future tournaments, especially on the hard courts. And let us know, was you at home the whole time screaming, saying, what are you talking about, Game to Love? You speak too much about Iga. Sabalenka's the one to beat. Because if so, I commend you. I take my hat off to you. You were correct. And Sabalenka wins another slam. Let us know your thoughts. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and join us because we're going to be doing Carlos Alcaraz versus Jannik Sinner again and giving you all of our reaction. See you soon.